So unfortunately, currently there's no way to control the width of the elements that appear, the field and the label. They're always going to be the same exact set width. So when you have a two-column layout, normally we'd be specifying those things inside the metadata file. But in this case, whatever values that you end up putting here for the edit view, it's not going to have any effect at all. And the reason for that is that they are basically hard-coded into a file called tab panel content.tpl. So we're going to take a look at how we can control the width. So it looks like this. In my case, it's going to look like this. I want a lot more space for the label, and I want just a little bit of space for the field itself. The file that you're going to be modifying is in themes, suite p, include EditView tab underscore panel content.tpl. So this file here, unfortunately, is not upgrade safe. So we cannot put this inside custom themes suite include EditView. At least in my testing, it just did not pick up the file at all. So we're going to go down to the section which goes something like this. It's if smarty for each call iteration total. The way that I found it is that I looked for this section here. So call SM4, because this is what it sets it at by default. And the way that I want it done is that I want it to be, I want this changed, but only for a specific view. Like I don't care about this being the way that it is by default in other views. And the view that I'm after is called contract edit. So in Smarty, I just did a very simple if-else statement. So I said, if you are inside the contract edit view, contract edit, so if u equals contract edit, by the way, this needs to be all lowercase, otherwise it's not going to work. Then I want you to show a different width. So the way that what you see here is basically, it's like a grid layout for Bootstrap templates. So you can look it up, like it's super easy to understand. The total width is going to be 10, it's going to be 12 in total, sorry. And so what you're saying is basically, okay, I want 10 spaces, 10 columns to take up the field space, and only 2 columns to take up the, label space, and only 2 columns to take up the field space. So that's why we're specifying here that when we're inside the view contract edit, then put this label here. Otherwise, it's going to specify it as 4 by default. That's what it's going to be. So this is the if-else statement. I'll put a link to this file in the description. So that's for the label. So for the field itself, it's also a very simple if-else statement. So if-else statement needs to look like this. There I use single brackets, curly brackets. Here I use the double curly brackets. So it says if the view is contract edit, then the field classes is going to be, you're going to take only 1 space. Otherwise, if it's any other view, then take up 8 spaces instead of 1. And once this is done, you're going to save the file. You're going to do a quick repair and rebuild. And once you refresh, you're going to get the fields looking like this. If you're wondering on how you can create your own custom views, there's also a video for that on my channel. It explains how you can create a custom view and also create link it to a custom metadata file, which is a lot more tricky. So you can find that video there as well. If you think the video helped you in any way, please leave a like. I would appreciate it, and do subscribe because more of these videos will be coming in the future. Thank you.